Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Houston Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward.
They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble for the wide receiver.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, big juke to get past. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires and picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston will be forced to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. But you've got to be able to get push up front. And it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They'll try the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one and he's
looking for the end zone. And that pass picked off.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars are in the hurry up. Trying play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quickly complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Houston offense comes onto the field. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Offense lining up quickly. They go to the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Houston going up tempo. Quick handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
Houston, number 8.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the offense. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He tries to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They give it to him again. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Houston wants to play fast. Handoff to the single back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, come on now. O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Cougars want to move quickly. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. slips through the line. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they... And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner is tackled down at the
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down right there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Barges ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 17 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's got it. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Houston going up tempo. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll try the right side. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third down, going up top. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bulls his way forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury time.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Slips a tackle and he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 25 over Iowa. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Swings it out to his running back. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go back to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.